New Wave Community Media.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Beatz Community Voices. I am your host, Imani, and you are joining us for our 23rd episode. Now, if you have been here before, hi, family. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining us for yet another good time, good vibes, good music, hopefully good conversation. And if this is your first time, yes, I said we are on our 23rd episode. That means there are 22 more for you to check out, for you to get all caught up. Now, our topics for this week, first of all, before we get into it, happy Black History Month, y'all. Now, I feel like every month, every week, every day, we can celebrate and acknowledge Black history. But February just so happens to be when it is designated on the calendar. So I say it again, happy Black History Month. Yes, yes, yes. And this is our episode on love, because if you check your calendar, once again, Valentine's Day is coming up. Happy Valentine's Day for the lovers. This is an episode on love. I hope you all like the way I said that, because I meant that. That came from my spirit. If you know me, then you know. Now, before we get into our business for the week, you can check us out here on Beatz Community Voices every other Friday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. I hope that you click that subscribe button so you can be notified about our latest episodes. Follow us, leave a review, a comment, email your thoughts. And if you are an artist, writer, singer, rapper, musician, poet, creative of any sort, we want to hear from you. Because the whole point of not the whole point, but a part of the point of our platform is to share the community's voices. I am not the only community voice. There are so many out there. So, the door is still open. Check us out at New Wave Media. That's nuwavemedia.org/Beatz Community Voices. That's BEATZ Community Voices. And you can fill out the artist application to have your chance to air your skills, your genius, your passion to the Beatz community. While you're there, subscribe to our newsletter to stay up to date on our podcast and several others on New Wave Community Media. Yes, there is more. Beatz is not the only podcast, and we want to invite you to check out the others. Now, in preparation for our episode on Valentine's Day, I did a little research. Once again, if you've been here before, then you know I love a little Google. So I tried to look up the history of Valentine's Day, and it was a true rabbit hole. I saw things about Christianity and ancient Roman traditions, the Middle Ages, the pagan celebration of Lupercalia, which is a fertility festival, Cupid, and more. But now we know it as a celebration of love for the cute little couples. And perhaps I, along with my other single folks, will have a special date with someone in the future in a little while. That was a transition right there, because our first song, for this episode is titled In a Little While by Low 5. Now, you cannot tell me that tune did not make you want to go hold hands and frolic through the flowers. And frolic through the flowers, smell the fresh, roses, sunflowers. What kind of flowers do you all like? Smell the fresh flowers. Feel the sun on your face. Gaze into the eyes of someone special. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your boo. It could be your friend. It could be a relative. Love isn't just reserved for those romantic interactions, right? Me personally, I am actually going on a Galentine's dinner with one of my good friends. So we're just going to celebrate getting dressed up and going out to a nice dinner. There are no limitations. Now, this next song has me thinking. Has anyone ever heard of the term spinning the block, or spinning the block, as we like to say, us millennials? What happens if there once was love, then time separated you, and you just so happen to reconnect in the future? You just so happen to find yourselves back together. Now, I won't get too personal, but have I spun the block in the past? Perhaps. But I've seen on the TikTok that sometimes people really do reconnect and find each other decades later and say, you know what, let's try this again. And they go on and live their beautiful little fairy tale. I don't know. No, this is not me encouraging you to call your ex. This is just our segue into the next song for this week. It's titled Come Back Again by Victor Lundberg featuring Ed Mills.
Every time I close my eyes, I see your smile in the morning light. And girl, every time I hear that song that we used to call our own, it all comes back again. I don't understand it, somehow I didn't see. It took me far too long to realize that I take your love for granted. It's a possibility. Now all that I have left are memories. Won't you come back again? Baby, we could try again. We could try again. Come back again. I don't wanna play no games. Maybe you should come back. We could try again. I realized we were in paradise. And now, every time I fall asleep, I dream of what we used to be. I don't understand it, somehow I didn't see. It took me far too long to realize that I take your love for granted. It's a possibility. All that I have left on memory. Won't you come back again?
Yes, in that tune, they were very serious about trying again. I don't know. I'm here exploring all aspects of love, from our friendships to our former romances to our situationships, entanglements, even our love for our relatives and friends. Love is everything. And sometimes it can be a little bit complex and messy. So when I'm thinking about, I've mentioned all of this external love, but what are we doing for ourselves for Valentine's Day? Now, even if your boo is buying you something nice or taking you to a nice dinner, or perhaps you're doing that for someone else, what are you going to do to love up on yourself? Now, I suggest, or the things that come to my mind are buying yourself some flowers, or getting your favorite pastry, or treating yourself to getting your nails done, or a facial, taking an exceptionally long walk for the day, getting some fresh air for yourself so you can clear your mind, taking a nice bath, lighting your candles, putting in some nice bubble bath. Cater to yourself. It doesn't just have to be giving or receiving material things. It can also just kind of be like an aura. Just imagine the way you'll navigate the world after you've pampered yourself, even at home. I feel like you'll have an air about you. I feel like it'll make others feel intrigued about you. Perhaps they'll want to fly with you. Yes, that was another transition. Our next song, I Fly With You by Franz Gordon. Now, we don't really play jazz that often on the episode, but I was really feeling that mellow tune. You know what? Put this episode as the soundtrack to your Valentine's Day. Yes, we are releasing it in time, and just go through the motions with us. We have several different genres, and this jazz tune is nice for a nice relaxing bath or a good stretch. Yes, we are the soundtrack to your relaxation. Your calm times and your good days. That is what we are here for. And to remind you, each and every time we drop, make sure you subscribe. Like I said, we're on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. They will notify you. They'll send you a little notification. Beatz Community Voices just dropped a new episode. I know it will release some dopamine, some endorphins. Like, oh my God. My community podcast has dropped. I'm reconnecting with my people. Now, I hope you all have been well. I feel like there's a point in every episode where I just want to get into you all's business and just say, I hope y'all are good. What are y'all up to? If you're driving, make sure you have on your seatbelt. If you're pre-gaming, make sure you drink some water. Maybe get your electrolytes. If you're planning to send this to someone else, just don't send it like blankly, like with a generic message. Say, a song at whatever minute and second made me think about you. Ooh. Perhaps you can use this to, flirt. We're multi-purpose. So, our next song, this made me think about just one of those good days. Just one of those days where it just feels like everything is going your way. That's how love kind of makes me feel. Like it's one of those like elevated kind of feelings. When everything's calm, you don't get stopped at every traffic light. They have enough buggies at the grocery store. Maybe you got a deposit in, a random deposit, a random refund. It is tax season. Love makes me feel like a nice, calm Sunday afternoon. Tell me what you think about this. Sunday Afternoon by John Ruhnfeldt. Isn't that such a euphoric tune? I hope that the feelings that I felt when I first heard it are translated to you. I've been going on and on, maybe rambling a bit about love and its all-encompassing powers and feelings. How on Valentine's Day, not only do we have the opportunity to share love, share gifts, receive love and gifts, but also share it with ourselves and allow it to be something that completely radiates from our face, from the words that we say, from the excitement in our eyes. Allow it to be a reset for us. I feel like sometimes the day-to-day can just kind of drag on. And one of the things that I've found in adulthood that bring me joy is having something to look forward to, even if it's not necessarily that significant, but it's something that's, a milestone. So hopefully Valentine's Day on a random Wednesday will be that milestone for you this week. So you can say, you know what, let me channel some of that warmth, some of that love, some of that beauty that everyone else is putting out there. Let me put a little bit out there, but also receive some of it that's just floating out there in the atmosphere. I know that's a little bit woo-woo, but whatever. That's kind of how, love doesn't have to make sense, right? Now, as we wrap up, before we get to our mindful minutes, our final song kind of it addresses, at least the title does, what we've been talking about. Todo mi amor, all my love by Cato Luna. hope when you listened to that, you hugged yourself or someone else. Perhaps you did a little hip sway, arm sway, allowed the music to move you and to just settle into that moment. Our last song for our episode. I'm sorry. But a reminder that we will be back again in 2 weeks. Now, for our mindful minutes, I selected a poem by Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes, as you hopefully know, is a very well-known Black poet. So, Black History Month, Valentine's Day. This is My Loves by Langston Hughes. I love to see the big white moon a-shining in the sky. I love to see the little stars when the shadow clouds go by. I love the raindrops falling on my rooftop in the night. I love the soft wind sighing before the dawn's gray light. I love the deepness of the blue in my Lord's heaven above. But better than all these things, I think, I love my lady love. Isn't that nice? Isn't that sweet? So, again, if this is your first time listening to us, you have work to do because we have 22 other episodes for you to check out and enjoy. If you have been here along with us on this journey, thank you. We appreciate you. I'm sending you all of that love and warmth that we all feel and carry around this time. Make sure you check us out every other Friday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast. And if you have some art, it's 2024. It's time to share. I'm giving you a very gentle nudge. We want to hear it. Check us out, newwavemedia.org/Beatz Community Voices. We have an artist application so that you can share your voice, your genius, your creativity, your passion with our Beatz community. This is a safe space, and we want to highlight you and to speak with you. Subscribe to our newsletter. Check out the other podcasts on New Wave Community Media. And until next time, until I see you in 2 weeks, I hope you stay safe, stay hydrated, stay warm. It's still cold in some places. Give some love, receive some love, peace and blessings. See you next time, or talk to you next time.